All right. So here we are with the first podcast. Kind of winging it though. But today we are going to try to discuss some things about the music studio. Not music studio, kind of recording room in the technicality term.
Yes, recording room. We've been calling it Studio 505 sometimes because, that's our area code we got to represent.
Yeah, exactly.
And we decided we're called the hall monitors. That's what we go by. Because we monitor everything around here, but mostly we just monitor this little studio here.
Yeah. Providing all of your recording needs, whether it be a podcast, whether it be some song, music things, or whether you just need a really nice recording.
Or we also have these cupcakes here, pink cupcakes, that were provided for us here in the studio.
Yeah, definitely. And today, what is it? Strawberry frosting?
Yeah, that's that is like strawberry delight right there. You know, if you eat that on air, you got to have a disclaimer because you never know. Like,
Packed.
You could turn into some kind of like superhero or something.
With this much sugar. Yes.
That's right.
All right, though. So, with that, we in the recording studio have several types of equipments for your needs. And actually, let me see if I can get this camera going right here, where I got this application going with that. And then let's see if I will go on to here, and then go to here, and then the phone camera. Nice.
Oh, iPhone cam.
Yeah, point of view camera.
Oh, see now you can really see. There you go.
Ooh. But yes, we have several modules. We have the Neve. Actually, hold on. I can just take this with me. Or no, I should just keep it like that. Anyway,
bird's eye view.
The Neve, and then we got another Neve, and we got an SSL, and oh man, these things sound so sweet. We have the Mixcast Tascam Mixcast 4 right there, and with this, we are using this for the podcast. And we have that with the line coming in here from the record player, which we have DJ Nate.
That's right, Beethoven.
Going to spin those vinyls for you.
That classic vibe.
And we even got a USB charger for your phone charging needs.
All your phone charging needs.
And we got another wire going down there into the wall into the next room, which there is a vocal booth. Let me go back over here, where you can come in and sing to your heart's content, and it'll be a nice tone for you to accomplish with that.
I used it the other day myself, and I have to say, Tommy, it was excellent. I mean, even as a hall monitor, I wasn't even worried about it because I went, outside the room and I couldn't even hear anything.
Right.
So it wasn't even, didn't even bother anyone in the hall or anything. So I didn't care. I kept singing.
Oh man, you can sing to your heart's content, and then just you don't have to disturb anybody out there, any library patrons, and that's the best thing about having that vocal booth, is to be able to. I'll probably be able to do some covers myself in the future, where I'm just gonna have the cover, but I'm gonna use AI to take out the vocals, and just have the instrumentation, and then use that as my background music.
What covers you think you might want to do?
There's a couple of them. I'm thinking some Limp Bizkit, some some Rage Against the Machine.
I I almost want to do Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ooh,
I almost want to.
by Queen.
Yeah. I think I do because I've just always wanted to sing that song.
Like cover all of the layers and everything.
Yeah, like sing the whole thing and like see whether I can like hit those high notes like that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the vocal booth is very good to be able to monitor that, like be able to hear yourself rather than I like to call it like the bathroom shower effect, where you're singing in the shower and it's like, oh man, I sound so good.
Oh yeah.
And it's what you're hearing is the room coming back at you, and you can get a similar effect if you sing into a toilet. You'll sound super good. Like it sounds hilarious, but it's some real stuff going on.
The supersonic toilet effect. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, the toilet effect. That's an engineer's trick. I have 4 different types of toilets in the back room. I got the industrial toilet, the home toilet. I got the porta potty. I got all kinds of acoustics.
This one is like gold laden, man. Because I'll tell you, man, this one. Now I see why they want a booth for that.
Yes.
Because when you're in there like singing your heart out, you don't want anything going on, over here, here, to disturb you.
Yeah.
And of course, that first song I did in there was "Psycho Killer" by the Talking Heads.
Ooh.
And, I just had to let go.
Oh man, it is so nice to let go especially when it's like singing. Like it's those moments of when you're alone in the car or you're alone at the house and like you got some jams going, where like you can belt out and like the only judgment is coming from nowhere, because like you're not even judging yourself, you're just letting yourself go.
Yeah, and they have some high notes in that song, so and I got them, so I now I want to like really challenge myself, like what is my range? I don't even know. I have no idea.
I think a song for me for that is what was it, Take On Me by Aha. You remember that?
Oh, how does that song
It goes like, take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me, I'll be gone in a day or two.
Wow, I don't know if wow.
Oh man, yeah, that's some hard shit, and like that takes practice.
Wow, to get to that note. That took some heart. That took some heart right there.
And like it's hard to like hit those notes and not like clench up your vocal cords, because that's what you don't want to do. Is when you're reaching those high registers, is to not like to tighten it, make it go, but to still have it like loose and still go for it. And a good exercise that I've kind of like come across is that. If you're able to do like the Fat Albert voice, that kind of like really exactly. If you like do your scales with that, it kind of like calibrates your vocals. That kind of deal. Like I don't know.
Wow.
It's kind of like a training thing, and. I just gotta say that while I was like younger with my little brother and sister, we used to just like out of boredom just like vocalize, so go and like all of us would try to match the same tone, and what we would hear is like our tones interchanging with each other, where we would hear frequencies go with like how our tone is so close, but like we go off a little bit, that it creates those little like harmonics above it. And like I think that's kind of contributed to it's called like perfect pitch, but like it's not to where like I can be like I hear a tone and be like that's a B flat or that's an A6, Mm-hmm. It's more like I can match that tone.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like if you hear a generator, I could like match it and harmonize with it.
Is it because you because of like those kinds of like training, like vocal training?
Yeah, that kind of unintentional vocal training where me and my siblings were just we're just BSing with just pure boredom in the middle of the living room where we didn't have like internet or a satellite TV. It was just public access, and we were just like on the floor, bored of Arthur or whatever was on, you know.
Yeah.
But like, with that, it's just a bunch of like doing it over and over until you like find that comfortable. Oh, I could reach this or that kind of deal.
So the fat Albert
Yeah.
school of vocal training is what you're describing here on the Hall Monitor first
Yes.
episode. It's just, I mean, Fat Albert will bring you to the next level.
Next level. Fat Albert technique. Try it. All you vocalists out there, let me know how that works out for you.
Oh yeah.
All right though.
So I was gonna share like my latest creation here.
Yes.
In the Studio 505, because I come in here and I just make different things just based on the things we were
Like-
practicing recently, like
Yeah.
the whatever things we were looking at.
All of the features
last
of
time,
Logic
I
and the
try to just
instruments.
add something new that you showed me, to each thing that I do.
Yeah.
And it's just so much fun.
Which one did you want to?
So the one that I did last was when you showed me the Mellotron.
Ah, yes.
And
Y'all
the
are for a treat.
Mellotron, I don't really know all the history of it and everything, but I just know it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And
It is an amazing instrument to geek out on.
I mean, when I first heard it, I instantly thought of like old black and white movies.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to make a song using like a couple of different sounds with the Mellotron. So this one starts with cello, then it goes to flute, and then it goes to chorus.
Nice.
And so it just like, and
it kind of
basically
builds, huh?
it just and it's just kind of like my vision of what like one of those old time black and white movie songs sounds like.
All right, your interpretation of that kind of era of like music for those types of medias being like movies and everything.
A bygone era
Yeah, definitely.
that we can just barely
Remember.
picture out of the far horizon.
Yeah, this is where we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
Bring it back. So the song right now is just called Vintage because it doesn't have any other name yet. So.
Yes, exactly. And let's see if I can pull it up here in just a second. All right, now. Oh, that's good. Look at that. Make sure this is turned up a little bit right there. And we will open an existing project. And we put on the Lacey. Right here, lots of templates, library podcast. They created, let's see, Cycle Killer, Firebird, PDF, all meeting. Which one was it? Was it All Meetings No Play?
I was Vintage 1.
Vintage 1. I'm not sure if I see it.
There it
Oh,
is.
I see it. Okay. There it is.
Back from the past.
Yeah. I guess I'll close that. What are you doing up there? Get down right here. Get down with your bad self. All right, we'll go to OBS. We'll go to scene and screen. Here we are. And actually, I could probably put phone camera, put a scene right here.
Oh yeah, and then I also put some synth bells on top of all of it too.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's the other thing you hear.
Nice, okay. Let's see. Phase 3. And now let's see, where's the window? There we are.
Oh yeah.
All right, they can see us and they can see the project now. Cool. All right.
Yeah, bass.
Harmonica minor? Sounds like it. If there is a second chord in there. It's got that kind of spooky vibe to it. Yeah. Oh, oh, we got some. Wow.
This is where always something really weird goes down on the plot.
What's going on? I thought we were good. Oh, that chorus sounds nice.
This is
Is it?
the boys' chorus.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. It's got that kind of like Super Nintendo Legend of Zelda sound to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Wow.
That
Wow. That's nice.
that last note, like I actually had to search for a while to get that last note right, because I kept like moving it up and down,
Uh-huh.
and I was just like, where is it? But
To,
that
to,
last note was
to
kind
find
of hard to get.
to find that final like a melodic cadence of like ba 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 end of the song.
Because like the way it ended is kind of like how is actually more modern. It feels like to me because like that ending is kind of like how like it seems like things end now, not like a song from back then wouldn't end on that on that
Right.
particular way.
It's got a contemporary kind of cadence going on at the end. Yeah, definitely. Instead of like that usual how's it go? Oh, it goes 5-7-1 or 5-5-7 then 1. And that's how you can get a final badoo.
Mm. Yeah. So I guess just like bring our modern sensibilities to something from like 100 years ago.
Exactly. To where like well, that's literally contemporary classical.
Oh yeah, is that a category?
I think that is an actual
That's a
category.
real category.
That sounds so weird though. Contemporary classical. Huh?
I have one more of these Mellotron songs.
Yes.
That
Is it on your user account though? Another one that we probably gotta go and retrieve it.
I'm not sure. You could check. Go to if you check on the Lacey.
Let me do that real quick. Let me go back to OBS up here, and then nice. All right. New open.
It would be Vintage 3.
Vintage
on there.
3. Oh, there's Vintage 2.
No.
Nope. I don't see no Vintage 3 though.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me play my string section demo real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll play that one later.
This one is just something that I've real quick that together to be what was it? I guess to showcase the Logic's instrumentation, the string section, but it's really nice. Let's see.
Oh yeah, all the different string options
Exactly.
in Logic. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Let's see. Yeah, there's something simple, repeatable. Keeps looping. This I just found with like random, like
Is
that.
that the quartet?
I think so. It's let's see, disco strings. Oh yeah,
Let's
and
see.
violins and line. You kind of establish that and change it up right there and sing something. Get a little thing and then some simple movements. Not too much of a huge skip between notes. That's kind of like cookie or something. As long as you're in key, your notes can go anywhere. As long as they're repeating, like at least like a couple times to for that human thing to kick in. I hear something like twice, that's considered like a beat or a motif. That alright? You get one idea and then you just bop and then maybe just a little bit and you get back there again, bop and you just a little bit here and then like it just gets bigger and bigger and like once it gets big enough you can be able to interchange it to have not just one big loop but to have like all these elements to interchange in and out to be able to form and control and contort these energies that people use inside of their psyche. That's so it's so awesome how music does that for you.
Yeah, it opens up like the windows of brain, you know.
Yes.
And oh yeah, man, this is you know remember the contemporary classical approach. It's
I hear a lot of stuff that's like that. It's just a showcase of what's using the arpeggio keyboard. Or also just electric piano on the clavinet setting maybe.
oh yeah.
But yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
one of my demo songs.
Excellent.
Ha.
So this other one, if you're able to get it, is flute and violin.
Is that what it's called?
I sent it to your email.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna? Is it a Logic project, or are we just gonna try and listen to it? Or is it
I
just
think
like
we just have the MP3.
just okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Go to my Gmail, my unbox. Oh, okay. I see it. Go to here.
This one I made yesterday. I still don't know what to think of it.
Just create. Just create, man. It's got a nice a nice idea with good layering.
Mhm.
Ooh, this
The
song with
flute.
this song with a bunch of reverb, just to drown it out, just have it sound like it's in a big cave, you know?
Ooh, yeah.
That's the kind of like what I'm trying to hear this in. Or like maybe probably library after hours will have one speaker on one side of the room in the big room and a microphone on the other side of the room. So that
Oh yeah, that'll be really interesting to hear that.
definitely I think that'll make this really like alive. Cause I love the vibe on it.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Man, that Mellotron is it's it has that kind of movie sound.
I love that thing. I'm definitely making more with it. It's so much fun.
It sounds so
Uh,
it has a sound to it. It has a certain sound to it, man.
yeah, we'll have to try some reverb on that song right there. That'll be excellent.
Definitely. I really sound like what was her name? Emmy? Have you ever seen Dragon Tales?
You know the Dragon Tales? Oh, I'm so old when you say that. The first thing that comes to my mind is DuckTales.
DuckTales.
DuckTales? I watched DuckTales. I don't think that counts with what you're talking about.
Well, my ass is talking about public broadcast PBS
Not
cartoons.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
No. But I'm talking about a whole different animation. But that song, that show's song is legendary. Everybody loves that. But DuckTales.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's how it goes.
That's one of those, like, just great theme songs,
It's an
Never
earworm.
gets old.
It's an earworm, definitely.
It is. It
Mhm.
is.
What are some cartoon themes that just really stick with you?
Oh, that really stick with me?
Yeah.
Ooh. Scooby-Doo.
That's so good. Are you
And
talking
if-
about that
and if-
old one?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see here. Well, I think that, what was that one?
It goes.
Oh, yeah. It's all, like, completely losing. Like, oh, yeah.
Break for it.
Mario Brothers.
The cartoon show, or are you talking about
Yeah, the cartoon show. Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh man, the really old one, the old theme.
Mhm. Yeah, the really old one.
Oh man, I would see those. I don't remember the theme, but I distinctly remembering seeing them at my grandparents' house because they had satellite TV and all of the channels, and like occasionally like was it on Fox? I think it was on Fox. Yeah. Occasionally seeing those in the Saturday morning, and I'm like, whoa, there's other cartoons out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And then more recently, like South Park theme song.
I forgot how that one specifically goes. I haven't watched a lot of South Park recently.
Going down to South Park. Gonna have a real good time.
It's a real like kind of like bluegrassy kind of feel,
It's like
huh?
it's like a bluegrass song.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It's the only like cartoon theme song that's like a bluegrass song.
Shall we pull it up real quick? Yeah. I'm in the mood to hear that, man. Like just a refresher. I mean, like,
It's a funny song.
oh man, it is. Like TV, like cartoon themes are just is what makes it, man. If you make a good cartoon theme, the rest just does itself. What was it? South
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Park opening theme. There's whole iPods and out there just like just filled gigabytes of like opening themes of like anime, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going down to South Park, gonna have myself a time.
Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation.
Going down to South Park, gonna leave my woes behind.
Ample parking day or night, people spouting potty neighbors.
Heading on to South Park, gonna see if I can't unwind. So come on down to South Park and meet some friends, man.
Now, of
Come on
course,
down to South Park, meet some friends of mine.
The best lyrics there are by Kenny. When he goes, I think that's a direct quote.
Howdy, neighbor! Man, Director Kenny, the man who says the most realist ill out there for
Yeah,
real.
you can never argue with Kenny. You
No.
just can't, because I mean, what are you gonna say? What argument are you gonna make against that?
The man makes a solid case each and every single time.
He's as solid as they get,
That
basically.
that's a mentality that you cannot break down.
Even if he gets killed like 2 or 3 times in one episode.
Not even death can move that man. Oh man,
So-
that is such a good theme.
Oh yeah. So tomorrow's Halloween.
Indeed, it
You
is.
know.
It is Halloween tomorrow.
It is, and I'm
Are you excited?
I'm real excited because every Halloween I got a tradition,
What's that?
which is I always wear a ridiculous hat.
Yeah.
So I don't wear costumes anymore because I'm just a little too old for all of it. But I never gave that up. So
Yeah.
I'll be wearing
A very nice hat
a
tomorrow.
very exotic hat
Nice.
tomorrow.
Like, are you debating between hats or?
Yeah, I'm thinking, I might go either with the Cat in the Hat, or I might go with the Mad Hatter. I think I'm gonna be the Mad Hatter.
Ooh, the Mad Hatter, the purple silky one, with like feathers and everything.
Yeah.
Or like the red and white cat hat. Oh man, those are both iconic hats, man.
I know. So I mean,
I think I would. I don't know, because the cat in the hat one is iconic to where like you wear it, everybody can identify like cat in the hat. The Hatter one is probably gonna need some explanations. Like, what are you?
the Mad Hatter one. Well, I
Yeah.
got 2 different ones. It would be for that. But one of them looks like an enormous mushroom on the top of my head.
Yo,
So it literally just goes like a big like mushroom.
like a toad.
Yeah, like a big huge toad on the top of my head.
You need to just put sew some red circles on there and that would be, I want a toad hat.
Yeah. So I might go with the toad hat. I don't know. It's a tough call, Cat in the Hat or
It
Mad Hatter Toad.
it really is a time of the year to be able to show what you got.
But I could tell people that I'm a toadstool for Halloween.
You're right. Yeah. Everybody's just like, okay.
As soon as I say that, they'll leave me alone. They won't have nothing to say about that.
There you go. Like it's all it's all a mentality of preparation of what's to go with the social economics of what happens with the mathematics.
Yeah, the toadstool just doesn't fit into all their plans.
Exactly.
They don't know. It just scrambles everything, and you got to start from scratch, and you got stuff like that going on.
Yeah, you leave them with more questions than answers.
Yeah. So that's why I like Halloween, because more questions than answers
Oh,
on Halloween.
yeah. That's
What
a good like quote.
what about you? Are you going to dress up at all?
No, I'm just probably gonna keep to my I've pretty much kept to myself for Halloween all these years. Like, the only reason I would go out and about is to chaperone. Where whenever my nieces and nephews were smaller and were still living here, I would drive them around town and have them like do their trick or treats.
Oh yeah.
That would be my participation. But I think ultimately, like, the big thing for Halloween is the candy discounts afterwards.
Oh, the candy discount after, yes. Oh, I forgot about that.
Definitely, they got to clear that out for next season.
Whoa.
So everything's like 75% off, 50% off, and that's how you get type 2 diabetes. And on that segue, here's a word from our sponsors. Anyway, but yeah, that was pretty much my only participation in any kind of Halloween deals. That and probably some Halloween sales for like plugins, like audio stuff, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of kids come in the library here, and we'll just throw candy around, and they'll ask about my hat, and they'll say, "Is that a mushroom? Are you a mushroom head?" And I'll say, "Well, that's
not nice." just to the kid, and they're like, "I'm sorry." You're like, "My feelings." Just
But
really.
see, here's the other good thing: is the hat is reversible. So
Wow,
so
like
you're wearing it, and then you can turn it inside out, and it's different colors.
what?
So if the kid was like said something like that, then I could turn it inside out, and then be like, "Now what do you think?"
You still look dumb.
You still 2 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, no candy for you. No soup for you.
They better be nice, because that's how you get the most candy. Just
Exactly.
What
What would you think would be best strategy for candy outputs at parades?
I would think that like a super soaker that had been altered so that it could like be a cannon of candy. So it would just like,
Oh no, I mean, like, say you're a kid on the sidewalk at a parade. How would I word this? Or actually, if you were the person throwing the candy on the float, why would you throw a lot more candy at that section rather than that section? Are they more hype, or is those guys not enough spirit?
oh, it all depends on who's making the most noise.
Yeah, because it's a parade, and like you gotta show up and show out. Like, you gotta bring that energy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so it's all like who would just be
Like screaming
who would capture my attention immediately when I have like a million different people yelling at me.
Exactly.
And then I would probably, then I would get that king size Butterfinger or something like that, and then I would chuck it right over there.
I always think it was very inefficient to throw ice pops. Because like that, it always melts.
I always thought it was
Dumb.
I thought it was, inefficient to throw cotton candy.
Oh yeah, like
because it just like gets like, especially when the wind is up, because then it just like it goes all over, and like you wanted to eat it, and now it's just all over your clothing instead.
Yeah. So. If they're gonna throw it, it's gotta be in like a containment thing, like a baggie,
Yeah, that stuff is it doesn't work so well from long distance. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah, this is like, it's really lame for like, yeah, throw it. Oh no, I gotta go up and okay, I gotta go. Thank you. That's lame. I want you to fling that thing at me. I want to be able. I want to have candy shrapnel all over the place.
Candy shrapnel. So what's your favorite candy then?
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. It would have to be. What was it? What was it? I forget the company, but white package, those gummy bears. Gummy bears and gummy worms is my like, what do you call indulgence? My kryptonite. My if I can't control myself type of deal.
So I got a question for you then.
Yes.
So my friend who was visiting me recently that you met when he was over here, he mentioned something called a gummy taco. Now, I've never heard of such a thing, and I can't even picture it. I don't even know what it is. It scares me. And ever since he brought it up, I would like randomly bring it up to him. We'd be somewhere, and I'd be like, well, what about the gummy taco? And he'd be like, yeah, exactly. But I still don't understand. So if you could try to tell me what in the world
I'm just as scared and curious as you are. I mean, like is that just a taco shell filled with gummy worms?
So this is the first time you've heard of the gummy taco?
Pretty much. It sounds like a blue waffle joke.
Do you think this exists, or is this like Sasquatch or something?
It feels like it's one of those. Have you heard of blue waffle?
Blue waffle?
Yeah.
No.
Bless your heart. you innocent soul.
Oh, thank goodness. Wow.
Basically, it's
Do I want to know?
It's exactly. That's exactly what it. That's the question. Do I want to know? You see it, or like someone mentions it, and it like, what is that? Then you Google it, and you're like, okay, I regret Googling this. Basically, it's I don't know, not. You know what? I'll let you experience it.
You know, I'm gonna take your recommendation, and I'll just have that experience, you know, and later, you know, I'll come back with a progress report for the hall monitor later on.
Next episode of Hall Monitor, this guy's gonna know what blue waffle is.
And during that time, Tommy's gonna figure out what in the world a gummy taco is.
Yes, indeed. We will find out whether it is some innocent, some kind of like playful snack, or a very devious, ferocious, eye-bleaching snack.
Or whether it never existed to begin with.
You know what? I could be duped like that too. I take that too. Be like, oh well, at least it wasn't something I gotta like try to forget.
Well, you got to tune in for next time to find out what happens.
With that, what kind of things are happening here?
Oh, right now?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So tomorrow we're having poetry open mic night here at the Grants Library here in Grants, New Mexico, our lovely town.
Poetry.
And yeah, so we're hoping some people are going to come by with some just real nice lyricism.
Yeah.
You know, and I always like it when I can just sit back and just, you know,
listen,
go on a journey, you know, someone's
with someone's
word creation.
Yeah.
You know, we don't even need to call it a poem. We can just call it a word creation.
Yeah. That I like that, because like it really is. Words are weird, man. Words are really weird. Like in a certain way that you put them, it invokes something.
Oh yeah, and especially when you make up new words, you know, a neologism.
The snappening.
Yeah, so like snappening is the one that we were thinking of the other day. You know? And thing is, since it's a made up word, you get to decide what it means. That's the great part about coining a new word.
Oh man.
You know? is
You have reign over what that word is.
yeah, you get the ultimate decision. So what I'm thinking is, tell me what you think. So a snappening is, it's a happening, right? But it happens like real fast, you know. It's
Yeah.
like just like that.
Exactly.
So on the drop of the dime it's happened, but it seems to me like it is like a surprising but also delightful event that just happens. So there's like a very there's like a delightful quality to it. So it's like,
yeah.
you know, you go to the store and, you know, you order, and then why do you have 2 scoops of ice cream instead of 1? Because you only ordered 1. You know,
What happened is snaps you out of whatever. That's how we kind of formulated that word, was that we were like things that snapped us out of a funk. Where like my day, what is not going well at all, I'm just like moping about what happened, what's happening, and what's gonna happen. And then like you see or you read something and it's not even that big, it's not motivational, it's totally out of nowhere. And like with those things, it snaps me out of it happens and it snaps me out of that funk, and I'm like, wait, I'm trying to be sad again, but I can't. My brain is just like confuzzled with what just happened, and it's
that's right, exactly. You know,
it's the smelling salts of the soul, I like to say.
it actually makes you it like snaps you to attention.
Yeah.
You know? Like I don't know when that phrase, you know, oh snap, you know, when people started to say that.
Yep.
I can't remember exactly when all that happened.
Yeah.
But that is like, this is like the more elaborate phrase for that phenomenon, we might call it.
Let's see.
You know,
Is it? It's a verb, or is it? I've had a snappening. It's like a thing. What do you think?
I think it could be a verb or a noun.
Let's see. A snappening, or there's a snappening happening. Yeah, you know. Yeah,
so
there you go.
It could if you add the a onto it, then it could be
A
noun.
a thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But really, it, you know, with, you know, it is like a verb. You know.
Because you could be having a snappening. Wait, no. Let's see.
Trying
Something.
to remember the name for words that end in ing.
Yeah.
I think they're called like.
What about something that's snapping?
Oh, it's snapping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's snapping.
Yeah. Wouldn't
See,
that just be being snapped?
That even sounds really good, actually. I like that.
We have different variations of the word, and we're gonna have those little weird markings on how to say it. You know, with the little upside down things and the slash and like the dots. We'll have that under the definition on the dictionary thing.
That's right, and you know, every time that I like make something in here, it's a something snapping.
Exactly.
You know, every time I turn on some equipment.
The thing is, though, snappenings happen to the soul. They're not logical things. Like it happens to, it changes your mood, your aura. You know.
It does, and very often it makes you exclaim loudly in one way or another, like, "What's this? I ordered a hamburger. You brought me lobster? What? Oh, it's on the house? Oh.
Okay.
Okay."
All right. Just roll with it. I wasn't planning on eating lobster today, but shoot, here it is.
It just happens sometimes.
One snappening that happened to me that I love, that like I have it in my arsenal to whenever I'm in a funk, I pull it out. That'll probably that helps me snap out of it. There's a really good like jazz album with like this beagle on it, and it's called the Flying Beagle, and it's really really good music. You hearing like wow, but that's not what snaps me out of it. What snaps me out of it is the comment section under that video. It's on YouTube. That one comment says, "I can't believe one beagle made this whole entire album." I'm just like,
That is the greatest comment of all time.
it's so it does something to my soul. I'm like, this person really thought this beagle made this beautiful album, this upbeat, like, and this beagle on the album cover is just smiling like.
I see two possibilities there. One, I see an older person who is completely out of it, or I see a 3-year-old who like hacked into their parents' Google account, went on there and wrote out that review.
Oh, I love it because somebody consciously wrote that. And I love it. It's the for me personally, it's those intentional like dumb things. It's like, no, the dog didn't make it. Why would you comment that? Wow, I can't believe a beagle made all of this.
I would have just loved to see the day in the life of the person who made that comment. What were they doing in the course of that day? Was that before or after they made their waffles? Was it before or after they remembered they need to buy toothpaste?
They had
what part of the day did that happen?
You know what? I think they were the most lucid they ever been, the most conscious they've ever been. They were in the moment, no mind altering anything, very lucid. Whenever they made that comment, they were 110% there.
Like if they had been like cramming for a test for like the last like 8 hours, and they were like so focused, and then they went on there and they saw that, and they were just so blown away by that beagle that they just like
no, I not that they were blown away by the thing, but like they saw the beagle and like the album cover, and they're like they knew that the beagle didn't make it, but they knew that people who were gonna read it are gonna like be like, what?
So the third possibility, which is a comedic genius who wrote it out.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
It was the third possibility.
I love those people on the internet, and I'm glad to be friends with a couple of them where they write out one sentence and it just kills.
Yeah, they those people have special ability.
You know what's
sure.
You know what's one powerful sentence that's really scary? Or one phrase? Carpeted kitchen. Think about that in your head. Let it soak for a second. Carpet in the kitchen, a kitchen that's carpeted.
Oh yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's it's one of those like, what's so scary about that? But just like put yourself in there. It's so uncomfortable. Like there's so much things that you can spill onto the carpet, and you don't want to clean that.
You see, it's really getting to me because I was thinking earlier about my own kitchen floor and about what I need to do to get it right.
Yeah.
And now hearing this, it's just like it throw me for a tailspin, because I'm like, no.
That's exactly what I felt whenever I read that. They're called like one sentence horror stories.
Yeah, that one is just something that you just want to forget that ever happened.
You don't want to think about it. You're like, why is there carpet in my kitchen? This should be like tile, so I can wipe stuff easier. Why? It doesn't compute. It doesn't compute that logic.
How about carpet on your basketball court?
That's weird. Cause like my brain is like, no, I can't bounce the ball. And it's like, it also like forces you, because like we're programmed to be like, no ball in the house. So if ball on carpet, it's like blasphemy.
So that's what it reminds me of. That's what it brought to mind. Carpeted basketball court.
That's
We'll have to ask LeBron about that later.
how that fares out. You know, there's got to be a haunted house where there's a carpeted kitchen and a carpeted driveway with a basketball hoop.
And a TV screen with a carpet on top of it.
Everything's just carpeted. The inside of the
It's
cup
called
is
a
covered.
flat screen carpet.
You
Very
need,
thin carpet.
yeah, it's the office carpet. Everything's just made of various types of carpet. Shag for the kitchen, office for the TV, and let's see. Those are only two
Yeah.
carpet kinds I know.
It'll be just a strange art display.
Oh yeah, like a meow wolf. Except with fluorescent lights, it's carpet all over the place.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. Oh
House
man,
of Carpet Horrors.
house of
And
carpet.
we'll leave you with that in this lovely Halloween. Beware of the carpet.
And be safe out there. Just a really serious send off.
Until then.
Until then. All right then, everybody.